It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request, once again by none other than MoFaD, who is spawning at the right side of this map as the orange undead player. He will be facing up against a human player known as Millionaire, spawning as the purple human player at the bottom left. The map is going to be Northern Isle. The map with the tavern in the middle, Goblin Merchant, Goblin Marketplace. Adjacent to them, behind them are the Goblin Labs, and behind them is the Red Camp expansion. Each player gets a natural expansion which has a rather moderate or easy difficulty to creep out, a couple of camps nearby or rather surrounding your base, which has a nice little pattern to it which you can adopt to try and get your hero to level 3 as early as possible, which before you go in for any kind of engagements. Millionaire seems to be going in for the rifleman push. Yep, this definitely seems to be the pally rifle build, although it can be modified, and we have been seeing a lot of players use this but without the paladin. You know, it's still the pally rifle build, but you use it with Archmage or Mountain King and not the paladin. I wouldn't really be surprised if I see a blood mage too, though. You can even use a tavern build. You can even use a tavern hero for that regard. So MoFaD's going for a late hero build as well over here, so it's not really gonna affect Millionaire too much, considering that MoFaD is not going to be ahead of him. And before I start, I'd just like to mention something about replay requests, that anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can do so, you can join my Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. The hero of selection for MoFaD is going to be the Crypt Lord. He is very used to the Crypt Lord at this point. Seen MoFaD use the Crypt Lord a lot lately and actually use it very effectively as well. Usually Undead players try to go for solo Crypt Lord, try to get it to level 5 and max it out with the beetles and stuff, but you can also add that up with Death Knight as a second hero, or you can even go for Dreadlord in case you're going for a melee army, you know, mass ghouls, Crypt Lord along with a couple of beetles. Those can actually take a big those can be advantage to you. And on the other side we got a paladin coming in by Millionaire, which is something out earlier or did, not really sure. I like the build here, giving a lot of space toward the inner side to be able to build the other stuff that he needs, and he's going to immediately going for this camp. A good thing for human players is that now with the paladin, actually he can actually tank damage a bit on it, and then tank damage on the rifleman a bit as well, and then use holy light on the rifleman, just like undead players like to do it with the Death Knight by tanking damage on the Crypt Fiend while engaging with their opponent or creeping. A lot of beetles on the field, and MoFaD's gonna creep this camp, and this camp perhaps to try and get himself to level 3, but no, he may just take a detour and go in for this camp directly. But look at the critter in the way there, gonna be used to spawn in skeleton warriors or beetles. Now, this is something that undead players should be a bit careful with. When they have both skeleton warriors and beetles, I strongly feel that they should use the skeleton warriors to tank up the damage and be the expendables, and then the second number of the expendables should go to the beetles, because the beetles don't expire. They're summoned units, you can just summon them using your mana, and they don't cost you any gold, but since they don't expire like the skeleton warriors should be used as expendables, should be sent in up front to tank all the damage and be taken out, and beetles should be number 2. Rather than just, you know, randomly sending in everything. Although, I mean, it's not really a big loss, but it is something that piles up in the long run. Beetle stoinks, yeah. So it's something that piles up in the long run, because MoFaD is gonna have to use more mana to get more beetles. which in a normal condition he just has to spawn them 3 times. He's just got to use his beetle spell 3 times and he's gonna have maximum number of beetles. But and in this situation right now he doesn't have maximum mana. He went in for the impale ability as well, and you need impale ready. When you have a fight, you want that big impale ready to be able to cast that stun and take out your opponent's units. MoFaD is already at level 3, but he wants to creep a bit more, and to his advantage, to his surprise, he got himself a Scourge Bone Chime. This is exactly what I was discussing earlier. So he already got the big benefit of the vampiric aura of the Dreadlord, and has really no need to get a Dreadlord at tier 2. He can just get his Death Knight, and with the Unholy Aura, Death Coil can just reinforce his army with those good spells there. And Millionaire going to creep out the marketplace camp here. Not really sure if the marketplace has any good items available in stock. He does have a full inventory, so he's probably not going to buy anything, and he isn't at tier 2 just yet to be able to get his second hero. Level 3 on that Paladin. MoFaD is already at tier 2 and getting his Death Knight out from the altar. Level 4 on that Crypt Lord. We haven't had any engagements yet, and I'm not really sure if MoFaD has no, MoFaD has not done any kind of scouting. What about Millionaire? Millionaire has done a bit of a scouting, but I don't think Millionaire knows the hero of choice for MoFaD. I don't think he knows about that, at least not yet. Both players have just been kind of secluded. They haven't had any engagements yet, and MoFaD going in for the red camp. Whoa, what's going on here? And I mean, this is gonna be a rather lucky game for MoFaD, where he hasn't had any kind of engagement with his opponent. You also want to consider that his opponent, of course, went in for the late hero build with the Paladin, so it's already kind of late to get it to level 3. So that kind of gave him a big window of opportunity. And speaking of windows of opportunities, a Khadgar's Pipe. MoFaD's gonna be ready. Eventually, whenever the fight happens, MoFaD's gonna be ready for anything. He's going to drop down the Claws of Attack and give it to the Death Knight there. And perhaps he ought to get Lich as the third hero as well. Tier 3 is kicking in. Slaughterhouse is dropped. On the human side, human player wants to expand from what I can understand right now. And he picked up an Alchemist as the second hero for him. He is going in for the Assault now with a level 3 Paladin. Didn't really get it to level 4 just yet, and he's gonna go after the Tomb of Relics, the first building that, and yeah, the Riflemen are being a bit distorted there. He needs to pull them a bit in before he can try to target all of it down. Like, positioning is everything. These small tidbits really matter a lot. You need to be a bit on par with what's going on there. You need to be a bit careful there. Here, and here comes MoFaD. Here comes MoFaD with all his might, going to go after those Riflemen, which already have attack upgrades and defense upgrades there. An impale across that Alchemist, a surround, big surround there. Alchemist can be healed. Gonna back it out. Riflemen dealing a lot of damage. I don't think they have long rifle upgrades yet. They should be. They should be having it really soon if they don't have it yet. And MoFaD's gonna have to deal with this. Good surround coming in. Going to go after the Crypt Fiends there. A big impale, getting almost all of those Riflemen. Healing wave going across, or rather healing spray going across. Beetles doing their job in the front line of tanking the damage and being taken out. And that's exactly what they're meant for. Well, tank the damage, get taken out, and let the backline deal all the damage. Big impale once again. Death Coil, and a lovely save there with that Holy Light. Needs to get those Riflemen in. They're out of range. They're out of... They weren't. Yikes. I wasn't expecting that, actually. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the Riflemen to stay behind. I thought that they were out of the range there. And they're gonna get left behind and murdered while the Paladin gets back to the base there. them, and second barracks being dropped. No tier 3 just yet, but the expansion is up and coming. It's already running, but the expansion is not up and coming. It's already ready. It's already functional. It's just gotta get fortified with some defenses. MoFaD now go in for some more creeping. Trying to get his Crypt Lord to level 5 and his Death Knight to level 2, of course. He's already stacked up with so many good items right now, like... And MoFaD just detected the expansion using his beetles. Death Knight about to be level 2. There we go, level 2 on the Death Knight there. And I think he should creep with just one of the heroes. Because you really want to get that Crypt Lord to level 5, like as soon as possible. Before any kind of engagement, you want a big fat level 5 Crypt Lord with his level 3 spells. Here comes the Ancient Evil, and for some reason on booster we can see the Ancient Evil on this side as well. Actually, that's not because of booster, that's because of... yeah, that's because of this. There we go, now it's fixed. Gotta change to the other guy there, the guy on the left, so that you can see his heroes there. It's not booster's fault, or I'm not sure if I really would want to call it booster's fault. The guys at booster really did a good job. And MoFaD coming in with all his might, an army of 48 against an army of 56. But this is only riflemen with 1 attack upgrades. Impale, MoFaD trying to cinch in his army, getting a good position. They're surrounding those units. Those riflemen are exposed big time. MoFaD has less options. OMFG is the right call there. And MoFaD, Millionaire gonna have to back out. Millionaire coming back into the fight. MoFaD going after those arcane towers, and that's exactly what he should be doing before they chip off all the mana. Millionaire is back in the fight, but MoFaD's army that seems bigger, although on the bar over here on the top I can see 59 supply for Millionaire. Riflemen will fall one by one. MoFaD just has a more dynamic army. Pally getting taken out. Doesn't have a TP, but does have an Ankh. He's gonna come back, but with 50% HP, and that's really so much it can do. Militiamen being pulled in. Paladin once again on the field. Death Coil on the Paladin. Tried to go for the kill on that Fiend. I thought he was gonna go with the Fiend there. MoFaD backing out a bit, losing a good number of units while trying to do so. Militiamen being transformed back into peasants, timing out. And the Paladin surviving. So the expansion will survive for the time being, at least. We got a 65 food army for Millionaire. Where is the army? I don't really see that many units there. MoFaD sitting at 54. So Millionaire with an expansion, crossing upkeep. MoFaD without the expansion. So MoFaD's only gonna gain. And why don't we have 5 there? There we go. MoFaD's only gonna gain 7 gold per second until he has 1 base, while Millionaire gains 14. He can sustain that.
Forces are under attack.
MoFaD going in for the assault. The expansion. One of the towers were already compromised, and a lot of peasants are being murdered there. Keeping the Death Knight behind so that he doesn't drain all the mana, but he already drained all the mana from the Crypt Lord, so no more Impale in the next fight. Here comes Millionaire, and to get a good precision there with the riflemen. They already got a long rifle upgrade from what I understand. Although there's no graphical way to actually detect that, they can only try to gauge it with looking at that range there. Oh no, the priests are in a really bad position there. They need to be backed out there. Alchemist taking a lot of damage. Healed immediately. Good thing about Alchemist Paladin combination is that they can actually heal each other using their healing spells. Heal Spray and Holy Life respectively. A lot of peasants being murdered there. Millionaire doing a really good job though. Keeping his army alive and getting that good position cinched in, forcing MoFaD away from the fight. But does have 2 options. He can go in for the main or try to keep fighting. Needs to take out those riflemen. one by one, but doesn't seem like Millionaire is gonna let him move. Oh, Millionaire losing a poor little piece there. Millionaire being a bit distorted to keep his units together. Needs to keep them together. Now he's using a clarity potion. Now you want to consider the replenishment potion which you already have in the inventory. You don't really have to pick up the clarity potion. The replenishment potion will also replace some mana, but of course clarity potion gives you 100 and the replenishment only gives you 75, so okay. Alchemist taking damage. No, the Alchemist gonna get taken down. It doesn't have enough space to escape. It's to say the Paladin arrives late to the party. Millionaire loses his Alchemist for pretty much little to no reason there. And the Paladin is gonna have to fight alone. Oh no, this position is not good. Millionaire's army is not at 100%. They're not, everything's not able to target, but he managed to get the Paladin out of there. The Paladin is taking so much damage. Needs to use the replenishment potion right now. Oh no, the Crypt Lord, man. Look at that damage with the Rifleman. The DPS is crazy. Volleys after volleys of those rifle shots, and they managed to get a freaking level 5 Crypt Lord of 975 HP down to like 200 within a couple of seconds. That is crazy. If the Paladin was anywhere nearby, he could have used the Holy Light to target it down. The Death Knight was exactly what saved that Crypt Lord there. I mean, it did have the TP, but you know what I mean. Big fight going across once again. Millionaire trying to target down the Abomination first. Not really the ideal target. Big impale there across the board, damaging a lot of units, and a scroll of healing being used by Millionaire. Oh my goodness, that impale, impactful, getting all of those riflemen. And I think he needs to target on that Paladin while trying to get a kill on anything there. Because if he doesn't get the Paladin stunned, the Paladin is probably going to use some Holy Light. And MoFaD forced to TP away while Millionaire is tearing apart his army with a lot of riflemen there. 63 food worth army for Millionaire and 59 for MoFaD. He did lose a couple of units though, and I think the best option for Millionaire is to go up till 80. You got the advantage, go up till 80. Just don't leave that advantage. You just gotta use it. If you don't use it, then it's kind of redundant there. Perhaps pick up some Scroll of Healing from the shop. Once again, that was a lifesaver the last fight. And perhaps pick up a TP as well. There we go, TP being picked up. Potion of Inwell, don't forget the Potion of Inwell. Millionaire, you gotta get the Potion of Inwell as well. MoFaD back at his base. Yeah, Ritual Dagger and stuff. Oh, he's also got a Talisman of Evasion, and he actually placed it on the Death Knight. I don't think he should have it on the Death Knight. Well, I mean, MoFaD's Millionaire is probably going to target the Crypt Lord. Heal Wave, or rather Heal Spray being used to heal these units, but that's not all that effective as just like a single target heal. Big Impale. MoFaD doing everything he can to try pick apart the army. Those riflemen are just so devastating. No mana on the Death Knight and no mana on the Crypt Lord either. Not too much mana, or I would say. Heal Spray after Heal Spray. Don't really see a lot of corpses on the field, signifying that both of the players have been doing so well so far. MoFaD finally getting some kills on those riflemen, getting 3 riflemen kills consecutively. A 4th one coming in. Holy Light's trying to save it. Sooner or later, that rifleman army is going to fall, and I'm not really sure if they had more defense. They had an attack upgrade though. From the side of MoFaD. MoFaD had no upgrade. Wow. 52 army versus 46. Still got a couple of riflemen alive though. Level 4 on that Alchemist. He hasn't been using a lot of acid bombs. I have a complaint. And whoa! Holy Light just murdering that fiend which was trying to burrow down. Heal spray after heal spray, saving those riflemen. An orb of corruption or not, the riflemen have proved their mettle today. Millionaire is going to TP away though. He doesn't want to fight anymore. And he's going to TP away with a good number of units. His gold mine is running low, and if he actually manages to keep up this battle of attrition, and he's got to fortify his expansion at the same time, by the way. He can't keep his expansion exposed like this anymore, because the gold mines are about to expire. Once they expire, then he's just got to survive and keep MoFaD from expanding, because MoFaD can expand here and here. Would be the preferable location, but he can sneak an expansion here too, in case Millionaire forget to scout or something, which seems to be the case so far, because Millionaire has not gone to a couple of places just yet. It appears that Millionaire wants to go for the red camp. That would be an ideal spot to try and get his alchemist to level 5, and before the very final fight, well, assumed to be final fight, he can actually have a formidable army. There's so much aura on that Death Knight. Brilliance aura, vampiric aura. And I think Brilliance aura is something that has helped out MoFaD immensely in this game. And well, also vampiric aura. He's been able to cast his stuff a lot, and now he's taking out the expansion. The expansion's going down, and Millionaire isn't doing anything about it. He doesn't have a TP. Okay, he doesn't have a TP, so he can't do anything about it. Should have picked up that TP. Should have picked up that TP when he had the chance. Impale on that alchemist should be healed. There we go. All that nuke gone to waste. Heal spray on it. Once again, a holy light. And while they're trying to heal, those riflemen from the backline can deal. Oh my goodness, the alchemist actually goes down, despite of all that healing efforts. Alchemist, which was being healed by not one but two heroes, that is himself and the paladin, gets taken out to the undead nuke. Use reveal here, but he doesn't have magic sentry. Big impale there by MoFaD. MoFaD's got level 3 impale. Okay, so that's why he's been dealing so much damage with the impale there. Coal mine has collapsed, and this Crypt Lord is about to be level 6. And if that Crypt Lord reaches level 6, I don't want to be Millionaire. We're gonna have locusts. We're just gonna have impale, and the army get taken out. Sadly, we won't be seeing locusts. Millionaire leaves the game, and the game goes to MoFaD. Lovely game there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe for more channel. Follow me on these games live. That's gonna be all for today's WarCraft 3 streams. Now, within 1 hour from now, we got the Age of Empires reveal gonna go on. So we're gonna be on the voice chat on the Capital Z Discord server. Jockey, Champion, if you guys are there, I'd like to invite you for that. We're gonna watch the stream for Age of Empires for reveal, and we're gonna react to that. I mean, it's just a fun little experimental thing that I'm doing. So, like, I think it'll be something that we can enjoy together. So of course, looking forward to the game. So within 1 hour's time, that's gonna happen. So I've also invited a couple of more guys. Hopefully they'll be joining us as well. And yeah, that's gonna be all. Big Papa Z signing out. Thanks. Of WarCraft Day.